WesWes Show.
What's up, everybody? We are back. This is the Channel 135 podcast, part of the mighty WesWes Network, brought to you by www.weswesnet.com. My name is Cams, and I'm here in the heart of West Auckland with my also Eric. What's up, man?
What's up, Bert? Back again for another episode.
Yeah, man. And wow, this whole week, man, a lot of shows have started, man. And man, can't keep up, man. First, we got The Boys season 5 started on Prime TV. So 2 episodes dropped from the final season. I watched the first episode. I haven't watched the second one. I'll watch it after this. So there's The Boys new Star Wars cartoon called Maul Shadow Lord.
That's looking really good.
It looks really good. The animation is great. We're getting into Darth Maul. Oh, he's not Darth Maul anymore. Eh? He's still got his dark side powers, but he's. I think this one takes place after Clone Wars and before A New Hope. So He's getting into he wants revenge, eh? So I think the story is that he's lost a lot of power after he was defeated by Obi-Wan. And he's trying to get his power back by taking revenge on all the crime lords that have taken his place.
Yeah,
so,
it looks like that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, there's Darth Maul or Maul Shadow Lord. And what else came out? Invincible's new season, eh?
Yeah, it's been out for a while now. I think it's partly almost done. I think I was up to episode 5. There's another episode out, so I'm gonna go check it out after this too. So yeah, there's a little bits and pieces popping out here and there.
Yep. And then of course we got what we're here for to review Daredevil Born Again.
Damn.
That's we're up to episode 4 on season 2. And what an episode, man. What an episode. Yeah, man, a lot to watch on TV, and as well as the fantasy stuff, sci-fi. I get into the sort of realistic, serious sort of shows like The Pit, which is fucking awesome, man. Have you been watching The Pit?
No, I haven't even touched it yet.
Bro, it's mean, bro. I love that show, eh? So we're on season 2 right now, and we're on episode 13 out of 15 episodes.
Yep.
Man, I just love that show every Friday, so I can't wait to get home after work on Fridays to watch a new episode of The Pit. We've got 2 more episodes to go, so man, that's good, man. Just not looking forward to end. As well as that, I'm watching season 2, kicked off with Your Friends and Neighbors. Yeah, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Yeah.
That's a comedy drama about a rich guy who's lost his job, lost his wife, and he wants to maintain his lifestyle by robbing his neighbors. He lives in the rich area.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that one's good too. So, I've been watching Your Friends and Neighbors. There's other ones I want to check out, eh? There's DTF, which is a new series. It's like a dark comedy crime series.
DTF, I think I've heard it before.
With Jason Bateman. And I watched the first episode and it was pretty intriguing. I watched the second episode and I never carried on after that. Yeah, it was kind of like a slow start, but yeah, I might get back into it. The other one I want to watch is The Rooster. And that's another sort of like a comedy drama as well. Judd Apatow style of comedy.
Okay.
If you're into that kind of stuff. Yeah, man, there's a lot to watch right now. But yeah, man, take a pick. First, like last week, there was almost nothing to watch. Now there's like something to watch every channel.
I think I've been watching like 2 of my favorite shows have just started their new season. So the first one is Monarch. You know, the Legacy of Monsters with the Godzilla stuff. So that's popped out with a new season, and The Rookie. You know, the cop show. Yeah,
the cop show.
Yeah. It's pretty big in the States, eh? I think one of the stars are coming over here for Armageddon, if I remember correctly. Anyway, that started a new season 2, and one of my other shows for all mankind, the alternate space race universe show. So yeah, that started a new season as well. So it's man, all hands on deck. I think I'm going through like probably doing if I can count it properly, around about 8 shows at one time. Like some, I'm trying to remember, trying to remember the episode of certain programs at certain stages, especially when you're coming on the podcast. It's quite hard. So I have to try and chop, especially if we're talking about, like, for example, we're talking about the Daredevil. I have to make sure I put some notes down. So, okay, yeah, that's right. That's that story. I don't get the flipping stories mixed up. But yeah, all hands on deck, mate. It's all on go.
Well, that was why I do the Channel 135 episode recaps.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Helps lots to refresh the memory so we can start talking about it. But yeah, man, that's all of a sudden there's a lot to watch on TV. As for movies, I think the last movie I saw was, in fact, 2 days ago, was The Bride. It was a movie written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Stars Jessie Buckley, who just won an Oscar for her role in Hamlet. And have you seen Hamlet?
No.
She is awesome in that movie. Her acting, she's a great actor. And I first saw her when she was the bad nurse on Fargo. I think it was season 4 of Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever watch the Fargo TV series?
I watched a bit of it, but I haven't finished it yet. I need to go back to it.
It's the one when it's based in 1930s. And Chris Rock's in it. Is it that one? The one with Chris Rock?
Oh, okay.
So she's a nurse. She's like an evil nurse. She kills their patients. That's the first time I've seen her. And she was great in that too. She's like a physical actor. So her part in The Bride, so she plays the bride. Again, such a physical part to play. And she nails it. She's not afraid to, change her face around and, be extravagant with her type of characters she plays. So yeah, man, awesome actress. And
who does she play in that film? She's Frankenstein's
girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's based in 1930s. Dr. Frankenstein's dead, but Frankenstein still lives on. He's trying to blend in society. But he needs a wife because he's lonely. It's a weird story because the author of the original Frankenstein, because it was a book, right? Written in the 1800s by an author named Mary Shelley. She's in this movie as a ghost in the beginning, Mary Shelley, and she's pissed off because she's dead and she couldn't write the sequel to her book, Frankenstein. So she possesses the body of a woman in the 1930s to get killed and come back as the bride so she can tell the story. So that's like...
What?
Yeah, so she gets killed in the beginning and then Frankenstein sees the scientist, to help him find the body to make into a bride for him because he's lonely. And the scientist is played by Annette Bening. And they dig up a body in the grave and it's her body and they bring her back to the lab and they turn her into a Frankenstein and call her the bride. So they end up being chased by the mob, the mafia and cops. So they go on like a road trip. And it's kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or like even like Natural Born Killers. Remember that movie?
Yeah. That was like Bonnie, same kind of theme, Bonnie and Clyde type theme.
Yeah, that's right. And they go on a road trip and they're trying to get to places, and at the same time, they're getting chased by the mob and the cops. So it didn't do well. Critics hated it. Lost in the box office. I think it cost 100 million to make and only made 20 million.
I think I know why, because of the other Frankenstein that came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think that compared. Yeah, probably it was too soon for them to bring that out. I'm not too sure what was the reason for that, but yeah, I think that might be it.
But I can see why it costs 100 million to make, because started cast. You got Christian Bale, who plays the Frankenstein. Jessie Buckley, who plays the bride.
Oh, yep.
You got what's Maggie Gyllenhaal's brother's name? The other Gyllenhaal. He's in it too as the movie star that Frankenstein Frank, or his name's Frank. He admires. Then you've got Penelope Cruz, who plays the detective that's chasing after them.
Well. Oh, true.
And Annette Bening, who's the mad scientist in this one. So yeah, it looks great though. The set pieces are great. Costumes awesome. The acting is good. I think what kills is the storyline. The storyline kind of goes up and down, and yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I didn't mind it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I thought that it had potential to be a good movie, but I think certain parts of the plot went AWOL for me. Like, the Me Too movement. There's a bit of that gets thrown in there.
What? Holy
Sort
shit!
of thing, and
That kind of stuff in
it
movies,
turns into
man.
a musical at one stage. It's like a dream sequence sort of thing.
When I saw the trailer, that's my first initial thought. I thought it was like yeah, it was like a singing movie, like like Grease or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but like a serious type kind of theme.
Well, that was because Frankenstein, he loves going to the movies, and he loves this particular actor. He loves to dance, so and he fantasizes about dancing, and that comes in through the film. But yeah, man, it's an odd film. It's odd. Yeah, a lot of potential, but it just didn't hit for some reason. And I can't really explain it, but it's one of those movies you thought it would have been good if it went in a different direction. But I thought the Me Too sort of preaching in the film was kind of over the top. Or it didn't need to have it, like political correctness come through in there. But it also reminded me, some of the themes in this film reminded me of the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, and especially the second Joker movie with.
Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Was she in the second movie?
Harlequin was in the second Joker movie.
Oh yeah, played by the singer Lady Gaga.
Yeah, by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So there's similar of that dynamic too between Joker and Harlequin, like their relationship comes through similarly. And yeah, man, just yeah.
There's probably a bit of inspiration there anyway for this Bride movie. I'm sure the actors would have taken some of that.
But yeah, 5 out of 10. Have you watched any movies lately?
Nah, I think the latest one I've watched so far is probably Hail Mary. Wow, right now I was quite surprised to learn that the little rock thing wasn't CGI'd. It was actually like an actual puppet in there. Even the little ball thing that it wasn't. I was like, what the F? So they hardly used any CGI for it. So I was wondering, man, that's why it looked really good. A bit of that. And the other thing too is, it's smashing though. Box office at the moment. It's in the 400 million at the moment.
Oh wow!
So it's proceeded. It's yeah.
So it's funny. I watched The Bride online, and then when it finished, it dropped off, and then another movie came up, and it was that Melania film.
Melania.
Donald Trump's wife.
Oh, okay.
So, it's pretty controversial. Like, why would you want to have a movie about your wife out there? But it's funny because Brett Ratner, he's the director of the documentary, and he's like a lot of conspiracy for him too, but not really conspiracy, because he was found guilty for pedophilia.
Oh man!
Like underage and sexual abuse and that. So he actually took off and he went to live in Europe. He's the director of and writer of Rush Hour.
Oh shit!
And it's funny because Rush Hour is Trump's favorite film. And when he became president, Trump wanted him to come back and make another part, Rush Hour 4.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, he's back and he made the documentary of Melania, Trump's wife. But anyway, like, it was a film that everyone was like, oh, cringe. And it popped up, right? It popped up, so I just clicked on it to see. And I watched the first 10 minutes and I couldn't go any further because it was like, what the fuck am I watching, man? It was like bullshit. The first part was all about her, like, getting all these consultants in the room and designing an invitation for her. And they were looking at the invitation and she was like, oh, this is nice color and all this other kind of stuff. Like, what the fuck am I watching? I just wasted 5 minutes of my life, 10 minutes of my life. So nah.
True. Hey, what's the other show? The Yellowstone counterpart.
U.S. Marshals.
Yeah. Did you get into that?
I watched the first episode and I thought, nah.
Yeah, I had the same feeling too. I think I made it to the second episode, and after that I was like, oh yeah, this is all right. And then I didn't go back. I was like, oh, 3 episodes out. Saw it on Neon. Nah, no thanks.
Nah.
Like, next.
Yeah. Taylor Sheridan. One day he'll run out of ideas and he'll get boring.
Yeah, I think he already is. He's already run out of ideas.
Yeah.
It's like Macho Man all over again.
Anyway, we'll get into Daredevil. All right, so we are about to talk about Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 4, called Gloves Off. And before we get into it, there's a spoiler alert, guys. So if you haven't seen this episode, stop this podcast right now. Go watch it, then come back, listen to us. We are about to break down the Channel 155 episode recap.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Alright, episode 4, Gloves Off. Directed by Sylvan Nam, written by Chantal M. Wells. Bullseye lures the AVTF officers to a diner and kills them. Mr. Charles confronts Fisk about delays and weapons being moved from Red Hook, but Fisk threatens him and asks for patience due to Daredevil's interferences. Vanessa visits Governor McCaffrey, who agrees to support Fisk as long as Vanessa is by his side. Murdoch investigates the diner and finds Bullseye's apartment by Clinton's church. Bullseye plans to kill Fisk to make up for killing Murdoch's friend Franklin Foggy Nelson. Murdoch tells him not to matter Fisk, but Bullseye ignores him and escapes. Karen Page convinces McDuffie to record the testimony of Christophe Sava, the Northern Star's first mate, and Angela leaks recordings from Fisk's other prisoners to Bibi. Fisk wins a public boxing match at Fogwell's gym, while his fixer, Buck Cashman, kills Sava. Vanessa attends the boxing match against Fisk's wishes. Bullseye arrives and kills several AVTF's officers. Vanessa shoots Bullseye as he throws a glass ornament, which Fisk shatters with his winner's belt. Daredevil stops Fisk from killing Bullseye and the two escape. A shard of the ornament hits Vanessa in the head, causing her to bleed and collapse. And that was your Channel 135 episode recap.
Vanessa! Man, with his husky voice.
Alright, those first thoughts, man.
Man, good episode. It's an easy 9 out of 10 episode, I reckon. Really, really good. I've noticed these last couple, like this episode and the last 2. Am I right? No, last 3. They're pretty well balanced each episode, right? With storytelling and action. To me, I feel it's like that. And this one doesn't disappoint. It's like kind of on the same level. Man, it looks like the stakes are getting higher in this episode. Most of the characters are reacting to that. I'm hating Powell even more. Him and his buddy, his bestie, North. Right, those guys are assholes. Bullseye was awesome in the first scene. I liked him in that. And the cafe stuff with the music in the background, that was cool. And his morning routine with the cat. What a crack up dude. It looks like he's trying to get a peace of mind back in himself, so calling himself a hero and shit. So I don't know where he's heading with that. We'll see. But yeah, I like this episode a lot. I reckon for me, Bullseye took it this episode. Yeah, I think I missed everybody else. What about you, Camps?
Bro, I loved this episode, eh? I loved it. And I spoke about last week when we talked about the first 3 episodes, how sort of I was concerned. I was concerned because it was exactly the same feelings I had for season 1, where half that season, and it was because they had to do a rewrite. They made 5 episodes before they decided not to go that direction.
That's right. Yeah,
So to save money, they kept some of the scenes they already shot to put them into the new story. So it's sort of like we talked about Frankenstein earlier. And if you know Frankenstein, he's made up of different pieces of other people. And this is exactly what they had to do with season 1. Put together the new story with old scenes that they shot of the old story that they didn't like.
Yeah.
So that might have made some of the plot lines not make sense, or
it's not.
It wasn't smooth.
These last episodes with this season are awesome. With what happened in the last episode correlates to the next episode kind of thing. So, yeah, you're right about that. It all works out.
And I got that feeling with the first few episodes of season 2. Now, this episode made up for everything, man. Like, especially the first 10 minutes when we see Bullseye, like you said, doing his daily routine, morning routine. And just the intensity of that scene when he's in that diner, like, you really didn't know what he's going to do. Like, half of that diner scene when he's ordering a milkshake, you think it's okay, we're just seeing him, this is what he does in the morning, right? But you got clues that he hasn't been there before because he doesn't know what's good in that diner. He asks the girl what's good, tells him it's the banana milkshake, and you gotta have it with the whipped cream too. And then you realize, okay, he's gonna do something because he looks either side of him and sees the forks and knives, right? And then he gets on his phone and rings 911 and says, "Oh, I'm here. Frank Castle is here. He's got a gun." And he puts on his gloves when the cops show up. So, you know, that whole part of that scene, I still don't know what's going on, but something's about to happen. Is he gonna kill the people in the shop? Is he gonna kill the lady that served him? Man, is he gonna do something and blame it on Frank Castle? You didn't realize until afterwards. He just did that to make the police come. Like, he wanted
task force guy.
Yeah, he wants to kill as many of the task force because he knew he was going to be at the Kingpin fight, and he didn't want, the more task force people he kills, the less task force will be at the fight.
Yeah, I think the other thing too was a clear message to Fiske, like, hey, I'm still in the city, mate.
Yeah, that's right. But then, the sequence where, and we know Bullseye's power, he doesn't miss. That's all like his power. Any object he picks up and throws as a weapon. Because, he can aim at any part of your body and pierce any part of your body.
Right. There's one part in that scene where how he thinks, I think he's looking at the lady talking to her, but he throws something behind him. I don't know if I saw that right, but it looked like he threw something behind him and he hit the cops like on the other side of the counter. And I was like, look, because me and Joe were watching, they're like, fuck, how did he do that?
Well, he's Bullseye, man. He can aim. He can
bullshit.
He can hit anything.
Good bullshit, though.
Yeah. So you sort of see the schizophrenic side of him, mate. Because in the morning when he sees his neighbor and he feeds the neighbor's cat, and then when he turns around to that patron at the diner with the dog, talks to like the patron's scared. Oh, don't kill me. He's not gonna kill him, but he tells him, right? And then he kills the cop and he walks and makes the Bullseye sign on the door with the tomato sauce, and then he walks out. But you can see how sort of unstable Bullseye is, eh? Like, the same woman he helps every morning to feed her cat is the same woman he sort of used as the shield against Daredevil. Put a gun to her head.
As a last resort, eh? It just kind of snapped.
Yeah, so this guy, man, he's unstable. He's unpredictable. He doesn't care about life. He just cares about himself. So pure evil, eh? Pure evil. So, and he's got it in his mind that he can redeem himself for all the bad stuff he's done just because he was betrayed by Vanessa. Right? Just because he just got betrayed. So he thinks he's on Daredevil's side because they've got the same enemy, right?
Yeah.
But, again, when you put the Punisher in the mix, what's the difference between Bullseye and Punisher? Right? The difference is Punisher only kills the bad guys. But Bullseye, he can kill anybody. He can put a gun to his next door neighbor he's lived with for ages, help free their cat, and still put a gun to her head, you know?
Yeah. But then you'll probably say afterwards, nah, it's all right. I'm not going to kill you. But if you do something wrong, I will.
But man,
like that, it gets so real out.
But just like the comic books, man, Bullseye is a badass rival to Daredevil. Like, if you talk about Rogues Gallery, you talk about Spider-Man and his Rogues Gallery. You got Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. You know, you got Batman and it's the Joker, right? You got Daredevil and it's Bullseye, right? You got Captain America and it's the Red Skull. So, yeah, man, he's an awesome rival to Daredevil. And, you know, even in the fight scenes they have together, like the best fight scene I've seen Daredevil and Bullseye fight was remember Bullseye was pretending to be Daredevil, dressed up as Daredevil?
Yeah.
And they had that fight in that office in the dark.
Yeah,
They're throwing all the stationery at each other.
Yeah, because, you know, Matt can... He's like a bat, right? He's like a sensor radar.
Yeah.
So anything that Bullseye throws at him, he can kind of sense it before it gets to him.
Yeah, he knows
So
exactly where it is.
Yeah, so and he's vice versa, pretty much the same as Bullseye. Like he hits his mark. So it's crack up when you see those guys go at it.
Yeah,
They're kind of
right.
both the same. They mirror each other.
Yeah, and that's what makes the best villains for your hero. Eh? The opposite.
Yeah.
If you remember that movie with Bruce Willis and Mr. Glass, you remember?
Oh man,
The rules of comic books.
That was crazy. That was next level.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Oh my god, man! Going back to the comic book thing, because I started when you were talking about the comic books last time. I started reading a bit of it. I haven't finished the books. I haven't even finished the first one. But the thing I noticed straight off the bat was like how you were saying it's not like the show is not like the comic book. Yeah, it definitely isn't. It's like, man, it's completely different. But I noticed with who I think Kingpin is on the book. I think he's going to be that person after this episode. Because like on the comic book, Kingpin seems to be more like he's been through the shit. It looks like he's been through it, you know, all the shit that he's ever been through, and he's learned, and he's become the Kingpin. But on the show, it doesn't look like he's the Kingpin yet until after this episode. If you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and I think it's because of his responsibilities of being a mayor. Like, he's the mayor of New York, and as well as being a criminal mastermind, like he is, he has to do that, push that to the side, and do it as a side hustle now, by maintaining a image of, you know, a public figure, being the mayor of New York. So yeah, it's hard I think for a character like the Kingpin, like if you want him to be the criminal that he is, like in Born Again in the comics, like you can't have the distraction of being a mayor in the storyline. So because he has to juggle between being a public figure and an underworld boss or underworld criminal mastermind, it's a conflict of interest, right? So you're going to get what you're going to get. So I know what you mean. Like, you know, we don't know if Vanessa's dead or not. She collapses and she's on the ground with the thing in her head. You can see how distraught Kingpin is, and you know how unstable he can be when, you know, the lover's life is dying in his arms. You don't know what he can do to act revenge. So right now, Bullseye is dead, man. Bullseye is a dead man as far as Kingpin is concerned.
Well, you know, was that scene with him in the charity fight, and the guy gets him, right? The guy hits him, and you see what he does afterwards. It's like, shit, that's a perfect example. But, you know, Bullseye actually got to his target with Vanessa, and that guy loves Vanessa more than probably just as much as he loves New York.
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh, the repercussions of that is crazy. But yeah, I do get that point of yours, how he's more of a mobster in the comic books, but he's more. I find that he's more intelligent in the comic books, and he's more sure of himself.
Mhm.
Like he exactly knows what he's doing, and he's more ruthless. Like I feel like the TV show Kingpin's not there yet, but it looks like he might be there after this episode. I'm not, but and still, he's still trying to keep everything in check. Some of it did shine a bit with Charlie when Charlie tried to push his luck, tried to intimidate Fisk,
Mm.
but it didn't work out.
See, I like that scene for Buck.
Yeah, Buck was good.
I mean, there's a loyal fix-it man for Wilson Fisk. Like in the comic books, it's Maltese.
Okay.
He's the guy that's That's
Yep.
he's the guy that's Kingpin's right hand man that does all the dirty work stuff. In this series, it's Buck, who's someone else in the comic books, but he is a comic book character, but he's not Maltese. But yeah, that was a good scene for Buck because it shows how cunning he is, how smart he is. Even when we get to know him in the last episode when he's at the dinner.
Oh, bro.
And the lawyer girl goes sit next to him, eh?
Yeah, the psychologist.
Oh, the psychologist. I mean, she goes sit next to him, and the way he's like with his British accent, because he's like a James Bond kind of dude. Eh? Like he's going around the table saying, "There's a king, there's a queen, and I'm the knight." You know, and that's what he is, man. He's a knight, and he's ruthless too. And the way he just killed those dudes, he put his hands up, like, you know, to make them think, oh yeah, this guy's scared. And then at the right moment, he takes his gun and shoots them in the head, both of them in the head. So, you know, he's a cunning guy, right? He's skillful in that way and ruthless too. And the way he just points his gun and get the red dot on Charlie's chest, and he walks out and he gives him a smile and he walks out the door. And the camera zooms in on Charlie, and Charlie goes, shit. Like, you know, ever since Charlie shows up, he's been a smartass, right? He knows he's got the CIA or the government on behind his back. You know, he needs Wilson Fisk to ship these guns so they can go overseas and the war to help some insurgents to fight a country that USA wants to control. So it's all that espionage stuff. So and this is the first time we see, because last episode when Charlie shows up, he puts the pressure on the Kingpin, because the pressure for Kingpin is that he's got Charlie, the CIA, that he's doing this job for money. He can't finish it because Daredevil's messing shit up.
Yeah, he even explains that too to Charlie in that scene where he's like explaining to Charlie that they can't get another boat because the same thing will just happen again. The devil will just end back up on the boat, and the boat will end up back in the river again, like the last one. So he was like, that plan doesn't work. And
it's because of that he's got pressure from the governor and the city.
Yes,
So there's a conflict for Kingpin. He needs to go through with the CIA thing because he's gonna get paid, but at the cost of him losing his mayor seat as a mayor. Because when the Northern sank, that caused a lot of, that fucked up his campaign or whatever it was. He lost points with the city. Bro. He lost points with the city.
A lot of eyes.
Yeah.
They're
so
like, what's going on here?
And then now with Vanessa going down like she did, even more pressure.
Yeah.
So he's like a ticking time bomb now. Is he gonna be so mad that he won't care about anything else and ruin his mayor thing just to get payback?
Yeah.
I
don't think so. But he'll be pissed off. He's gonna do it intelligently like how he's been doing lately. Especially trying to get Murdoch from both ends. So I think he'll probably think of some way of getting Bullseye. And I know Powell will be in there. Powell and Cole. His two little buddies.
Yeah.
Man, the other interesting thing with that scene too was Charlie putting out like how Kingpin thinks that he's just like, he's basically saying to Kingpin, "Oh, you're just worrying about your little portion of the city, bro. this is a global thing. Like, I'm thinking about the world, and you're just thinking about your little, what's this place, New York?
Yeah.
You're just thinking about this little portion. And Fizz is like, bro, stop stepping on my toes, man. I was like, fuck, that was an interesting thing. So it looks like Charles is, he's got his fingers like, his associates. They sound like real serious businessmen.
Well, he can't do anything now. He can't force Kingpin to carry on with the mission.
Yeah, of course not.
So, what can he do? He has to be patient. Kingpin tells him, you got to be patient. Fuck, let me take care of, the reason why the guns haven't moved. Because once we start moving them, Daredevil's going to grab them,
Yeah. So he is thinking with he is actually thinking about it. But he knows he's got to do the right moves.
Yeah. Which makes you think, like, if you've got the power of the government behind you, wouldn't you find a way to move the guns?
Who's that, Charles?
Bring in S.H.I.E.L.D. Just bring in Nick Fury to move it.
Probably they don't want Nick Fury to be poking around because he'll probably catch it out, knowing him. And this little group of Goodles. Whatever the case is, man, Buck, he's doing a good job. He's a good henchman.
Yeah, this was a pretty dark episode, eh? With Bullseye in the beginning, you got with Buck showing his wares there, and then you got sort of like if there's the end fight, is Vanessa dead? What's Kingpin gonna do? So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. One thing I see that I'm not liking, I mentioned before last episode, I didn't like the BB storyline. That Kingpin sort of caricature she's making to make fun of Kingpin, that puppet thing. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Eh?
And also, she's pouring out information out there too. I got a funny feeling. Is it Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel Blake.
Daniel might end up end up killing her.
Yeah, looks like it. Eh?
Yeah, like because he's suspicious of her already. Like when that kid came up to her with in that scene when the kid comes up to them in the waiting line, and then passes over the SD card. I think Daniel kind of got a whiff of that, and he's like, "Oh, so she's got connections." So I don't know if he's going to start maneuvering to basically get rid of the love of his life, or he's been trying to rizz her like the last couple of episodes, right? Especially in the last episode with the dinner. I was like, man, this guy.
Karen Page, not into that either. Like the whole "I love you" to Daredevil and "I love you too" and kissy kissy and go on their way. Like, give me a break, man. I don't see that shit, man.
We should have kissy them in what? I think she already started showing feelings in the second season.
Yeah. To be fair, they did go out. They were a couple in the comics. Murdoch in the comics, bit of a playboy dude, eh? He's been going out with heaps of chicks.
Yeah, even on the show too. I was like, oh shit, he's just as bad as the guy from Gotham City. What's his name? I forgot the TV show.
Yeah,
Commissioner Gordon. Oh, right, that show was amazing.
The character that plays the cop, one of the AVTF cops, the guy that's been since day one, the one that's sort of like he's like the leader.
Is that Powell?
Is that his name, Powell?
The white cheeky fellow.
Yeah.
Is that the one that on the scene with the newspaper, with the judge, with Matt's partner, lawyer partner, and then he just comes in and raids the place?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Powell. I fucking hate that guy's guts.
Yeah. So
I hate the character.
His character, he's gonna have to die at the end. So he's been that little asshole, that asshole bad guy that causes trouble. But the interesting, his mate, the black dude with the hazel eyes, Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah, I hope.
I thought that guy was dead.
No, he's not dead. Remember, he came back, and then they weren't gonna let him back in, but they did. But he seems to be just the guy that doesn't know, eh? he thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's not.
Well,
But
he did.
Powell, he knows he's doing bad.
Yeah, but I think Cole did mention he's like, oh, I just want to put food on the table. Like to Powell, he was like, oh, I just want to put food on the table. Get me back in. I'm good for it. And then Powell's like, oh, okay. I don't know if it's that or he's been organized by somebody else to get in. He might be, one of those deep-rooted, oh, I didn't expect, nah, I'm a good guy. But it doesn't look like it because he's following Powell and doing the same shit that Powell's doing. So it's just like, man, yeah, Powell's really turning into like, oh, yeah, like Buck. I think it's like a competition between the two of them by the looks of it.
Oh.
Like, oh, I can handle it. And then Buck's like, nah.
I think
just takes the job.
Kingpin will trust Buck more than anyone else there.
Yeah, Hardo. He already does.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah. Buck ends up killing the Northern Star, do they?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Is it the captain? No, it's the shipmate, eh?
Shipmate. But he's already testified in the camera. So they've got his testimony already. So Dawson Fist doesn't know about that, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Buck might have to clean that mess up too. We see what's her name? Angela? The White Tiger's is it niece?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bit more active in this one.
She's got the amulet now, so she's got the powers. The White Tiger's powers.
Yeah. She's trying to exercise her powers now, eh?
So
I get used to him. So to be more involved with Daredevil and his crusade. And they're like, Karen's like, nah, I don't think so. But Matt's like, nah, let her. Shit.
What else? So we come to who won the episode and why. Who have you got?
Man, I actually thought Bullseye, but now that we've been talking, I'm thinking Buck. It's just the way that scene with him and Fisk and Charles and how he handled those two guys. That was good, and also he got the upper hand at the end of the show. Like he got the job done. He took care of the witness. Just in the next episode, I don't know if they know if he's already done a video. So yeah, probably the best reason why.
That's a big call. Do you know why it's a big call?
Why?
Because the obvious person who won the episode will be Bullseye, right?
Yeah, I was.
It's a big call, not because of that. It's a big call because you chose Buck, and he's got maybe not even half the amount of screen time Bullseye had in this episode. And
there's 2 scenes,
and Buck killed it with just those 2 scenes, man.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, man, that's a big call, man, and I would have to agree, bro. I would have to agree. Like, yeah, that's something special. If a guy can just come in out of the blues and steal away the title of who won the episode. But taking away nothing from Bullseye, this is probably the best we've seen with the character of Bullseye in any of these shows, alright? Like, especially the build up to, him doing what he's gonna do. So we get a little background of Bullseye and just the intense. I don't know if you felt it too, but that was intense for me to see him doing what he's gonna do at the diner, and not knowing what he's gonna do, and then realizing when he does it, So yeah, that was good. But yeah, Buck taking out those 2 henchman dudes, beside Charles. I thought that was brilliant, man. Putting his hands up, and then doing a quick draw.
Yeah, it was also a statement too. Like he was pretty much saying, "Respect Kingpin, respect the man, or this is gonna happen every single time.
Don't come with your boys with your guns and look tough.
Don't wave your guns around. Don't wave your guns if you're not gonna shoot anybody, and then disrespect the man." And then, and it was cool how Thing got up and then he walked. He was explaining to Charles. Like, I think he said earlier, I don't do well with threats. And then he said, don't worry. And he was walking around Buck and said, let me handle the problem. I'll try and get something done and sorted. But the next time, if you want to meet him, right, you book a appointment. And I was cracking up at that, eh? And Buck is just like smiling at Charles with the red dot. I was like, shit, that scene was me. That's one of my favorite scenes in that episode, really.
Hard out, man. Hard out. That was so cool.
Yeah, shit.
All right, man. So next week we're gonna have the episode's called The Grand Design. So, it's only 4 more episodes left.
Is there 4 more episodes now? Oh yeah, that's right. 4 more. Yeah, sweet. Man, already?
So
Wow,
we'll
it's
look
like
forward to that.
it's like this show's going too fast, but it's because it's really really good. I'm finding it really really good.
Well, I'm glad that they started getting good this early in the piece. We're halfway through, and this episode was really good. So, yeah, I'm glad they did it now than maybe 2 episodes from now to get into the swing of things. So, yeah, I'm keen to see how Kingpin reacts to Vanessa's what happened to Vanessa, and if he's going to compromise anything in his plan, if he's going to compromise being the mayor of New York, and is he going to go through with the deal with? Is this going to make him just go through with getting those guns off to finish the deal with the CIA or whatever?
You know what the funny part to that is? Buck will be the one that'll be saying, we'll try to reason with him, right? Buck will be like, hey, think it through, make sure we do everything right. And then Powell will be like, nah, I'll be sweet. I'll just go do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the conflict of interest here.
Well, remember, Buck is the second right-hand man to Kingpin.
Yeah.
Remember the first one, Wesley?
Yes,
and
that's
Karen
right.
Page
that's
killed
right.
him, eh?
Yeah. That's that. Yeah. I remember that. She took the car, eh? The one that she escaped with the witness, and Frank was trying to kill him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
See, man, I think that's us, man. That's Daredevil episode 4 done and dusted. Gloves off, and it's time for us to go off. So, yeah, man. Keen to do The Boys. I'm gonna watch episode 2 now.
Yeah.
We should get together and talk about The Boys, and maybe anyone else who wants to join in, because that would be a popular one to talk about, even being the last season. So it'd be cool to get into that. Also, maybe try to do more as well. Man, there's lots to watch. So yeah, man. Cool.
Okay, then, bro. Thank you.
Thanks for jumping on, man. Have a good week. And for those of you that are still here, like and subscribe. Hit the smash the subscribe button right there.
Smash.
And if you want to help us out and do a donation, $2 a month, jump on our website www.weswesnet.com. Hit the support us button and help us out. Get you more content. All right. Thanks, Eric. Have a good week.
Thank you.
We out of here.